Sometimes, no matter how organized we are, things and generally life can get so overwhelming. And it may require for us to take a stock of our lives, for us to get our lives back to normality as soon as possible. And this is what I call carrying out a self-appraisal. Hello everybody, I am Joan Lydia Mbeyu. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, this is a safe place where we aim to learn, unlearn and relearn without any judgment. Our aim is to objectively become the best expressions of ourselves according to God's purposes and God's will. So today I want us to discuss the essence of conducting a self-appraisal by you and for you. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. For many of us, it's either the end of the year or the beginning of the year where we sit down with our supervisor or manager and we have an appraisal examination where our supervisor or our manager assesses us based on our performance, our job description, and our targets that we had set for the year, the previous financial year. But today I want to let you know that there's another kind of appraisal that is conducted by yourself and for yourself. A self-appraisal is a forgotten discipline in today's busy world. We are so used with running around with our day-to-day activities, and we end up becoming overwhelmed and burnt out. And once you get burnt out, your vision becomes blurry and you just lose the focus of your life. So conducting a self-appraisal is a practice that enables you to get your life back on the sure path and retaining your focus on the vision that you have for yourself, even for your business, for your company, for your family, for your marriage, for your children. It's an examination that helps you to regain that focus and get your vision very clear. Additionally, time to time, our lives stray off course due to life events that happen that take so much of our time, and most of the times they're out of our control, such as family emergencies, illnesses, even the birth of a child, or even death. They end up making us lose time that we are not able to get back to our usual routine for a while. It might be days, it might be weeks, it might be even months. So you're not able to go back to the usual routine that you were used to. And whatever the reason, sometimes it can just be very difficult to get back on track. And the mountain of backlog can be so burdensome and too much to bear that we end up feeling down or stressed, or we even enter that vicious cycle of procrastination. So conducting a self-appraisal is an opportunity where you check in with yourself and ask yourself important questions. It's asking yourself the key questions to determine what drains you, what constrains you, and what brings you energy, what brings you joy, and what makes you feel like if you are living your purpose. Energy stressors and drainers and barriers are some of the large reasons why you might feel as if your life is not working, you might feel you're not happy anymore, or your life is not complete, or you just don't feel balanced. So these are questions that need to be addressed so that you can find answers to be able to charge forward. Conducting a self-appraisal is also an opportunity for us to reflect on the different areas of our life where we can increase our capacities and abilities so as to increase the chances of us experiencing success, as well being able to deal with changes of life. It's like regrouping, but in this case, it's just you. And then interrogating the different areas of your life so that you can be able to have your findings and being able to use the findings to make adjustments in your life as you move ahead or as you move forward. Conducting a self appraisal is asking yourself questions like: am I living the life that I want to be living? Do I feel balanced between work, family, and play? Where do I see myself in a year's time, in 2 years, in 5 years? The resolutions that I wrote in the beginning of the year, how far have I come with them? And what do I need to do so that I can achieve them? Or what changes do I need to make to achieve these resolutions? Another question you can ask yourself is: what habits am I holding on to that are no longer serving me? Or what areas of my life am I strong or am I weak? And please remember that the answers to these questions are not to put you down or make you feel poorly or to shame yourself, but they are opportunities to gain feedback and insight into your own life. They are opportunities for you to regain focus and refocus your life back to the sure path, and also to think about the impact changes that you need to make in your own life. The answers to these questions are the arrows of your inner compass that point you to a life that is rich, a life that is bold, and a life that is completely your own. Therefore, it is essential to conduct a self-appraisal for yourself and by yourself, whereby you just take a step back and look at your life and ask yourself, where am I? Is it working? What is not working? What do I need to change? Asking yourself all these questions. It requires you to pull out everything, every aspect of your life and dissecting it, putting it all out on the table and looking at it objectively, asking yourself very raw questions and giving yourself objective answers. I usually say, if there's anybody whom you cannot deceive, is yourself. You can deceive everybody, but you cannot deceive yourself. So asking yourself these questions and answering them very honestly and objectively. And a self-appraisal does not have to wait till the end of the year to be carried out. You can conduct it every end of each quarter of the year, or if things are moving pretty fast in your life, you can conduct it every 6 months. But my advice would be to conduct it every quarter. Each quarter, sit down and assess every aspect of your life. You are the owner of your life, so take an overview of every area of your life every so often. Make sure you are planning and are heading where you have envisioned your life to head and to be. Don't just live day by day, keeping your head above the water. And that's it from me, Joan Lydia Mbeyu. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye. See you next time.